Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Welcome to Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. I am joined here by my co-host, producer, and best friend, Mr. Trent Ludzak. It is the October edition of Finish the Story.
It's
man.
October.
Yeah.
Well, it's not October yet, but it is for you.
Yes. For you who's watching this in the future, it is October. It's officially spooky season. So we thought we would change up the backgrounds, and we're going to do a little Freaky Friday episode each episode this month. So I thought to start it off, who better than to have a guest than the guy who showed me The Exorcist way too fucking young.
Hell yeah.
My older brother, Mr. Blake Ray. Welcome to the podcast, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Tried to do an intro, almost got lost there for a second.
Yeah, you almost got lost in childhood trauma.
Oh, my God, dude. That was the worst. When you showed me The Exorcist, that was the movie that got me.
Oh, really? It was Hellraiser for me.
Really? Hellraiser?
Yeah.
What was...
I mean, Hellraiser will fuck you up.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
How old
shit.
were you?
7?
Oh, my God.
7 or 8.
That's a
It
core
was way
memory.
too young.
Yeah, that's a core memory for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
like
your
that
movie?
scene where she's sucking on the corpse's fingers, I'm like burned into my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that scene.
Yeah. Mine was weirdly, it was Jurassic Park.
That one
Because
got
I
me.
was 6 and I was not ready. It was the first time that I learned you could experience fear from a movie.
Oh, God.
And like I didn't know that was a thing. It was all fun cartoons before that. And then all of a sudden it's velociraptors hunting children in a kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a big problem for me.
Yeah, I ran out of that movie.
Yeah.
We went and saw it in the
Keegan
movie
pieced
theater.
out pretty
Yeah.
early.
It was the shoot at the beginning. Dude, I was out.
Yeah.
I think it was too loud.
I
Cause
think
It was
yeah.
very loud.
that was back when they cranked movies
Yeah.
at the movie theater. It was deafening, dude.
It was
Actually-
the loudest movie I'd ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that scene scared me to the because we watched it at home, and I'm pretty sure I remember my parents being scared by that intro, and then my parents convincing me I was going to like the rest of the movie,
Yeah.
and then liking the rest of the movie, except for like when the T-Rex shows up. That was
Yeah.
pretty scary.
Oh, yeah. That's a very intense scene.
Yeah, they really build that well.
Yeah, good movie.
Great movie.
But-
really holds up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get hit with horror movies until either I was seeking them out myself, like that age, or like old enough ones that it was silly. Like I saw Halloween when I was like 14, which is late enough that you're like, this is not scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween's actually a really well done movie, though.
It is. There's one scene that I do remember being like, whoa, that was scary. And that might have been my first, like, that was scary in a fun way, which is when she stabs him in the eye with the sewing needle.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
she goes and she's on the phone and his body is in the background and you
Yep.
just see him sit up. I was like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
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 That's a good part.
Yeah,
God.
when she walked down the stairs at The Exorcist, I was out. And when she started
Right.
stabbing herself at the cross, I freaked. And then Blake, this asshole, he shows me The Exorcist. Our parents are gone, so it's just us. And he goes, okay. And then he goes in his room and locked the door.
Oh no.
That just left me out there. I was like,
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. He's like,
That's
well,
all
I'm
right.
going to go to sleep. Have fun with
I'm
whatever
going to
you're
bed.
gonna do.
Good
I'm
luck.
going to bed. Here you go. Here's some childhood trauma to work through. Yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
Our parents weren't very strict on what we watched.
No.
You know what
well,
I mean?
it was also the 80s and 90s, and they were just looser about what
She
kids watch.
did not like The Simpsons for
No.
whatever fucking reason.
Really?
My mom hated The Simpsons.
We were a Simpsons family.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
we were not.
We would watch it together.
My parents thought Bart Simpson was a bad influence.
Yeah. It's like, what?
He's a cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm in here playing Grand Theft Auto and listening to Eminem. If you only fucking knew.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. I watched the documentary on wrestling, and it like dawned on me. I was like, this might be what's wrong with me. like I was like, they were showing clips from the era that I watched, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is so crazy. Like I would never let my kids watch this.
No.
This is
no.
fucking ridiculous.
No.
I wasn't
Robert's
allowed to
always
watch
like,
it.
"How old were you when you watched that movie?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, about your age." Oh, can I see it? Hell no.
Yeah, dude, I remember. I forget what movie it was. I think it was a Nicolas Cage movie, but it was an R-rated movie. And I asked Mom, I was like, "Can I watch it?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, I guess." And they said boner in it, and I was like, "What's a boner?" And my mom paused the movie. She goes, "God damn it, dude!
Yeah.
That's why I don't like watching movies with you."
No, you can't watch this movie.
Yeah,
now.
she's like, "All right, dude." was like, damn.
I thought you were going to ruin this movie for you at a different scene, but for some reason, right up front.
That and Pulp Fiction was one that got me.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch Pulp Fiction so bad. And then when they got to the butt-fuck basement scene, I was
Oh
like,
my God.
I should have
That
not
is
watched
rough.
this.
That is a rough scene.
Yeah. And then Quentin Tarantino saying the N-word for no reason.
Yeah.
Comedy? That's
just
my
doing
excuse. In my head, it's comedy.
Yeah. The scene where she gets the the jab
Yeah.
in the chest.
Yeah,
got me
that was
too.
rough.
I was too young for that.
Bro, that was a movie. Because my dad, I've told you this, Keegan. My dad sat me down to watch certain movies that, my dad was like, this is like a great film.
Right.
Pulp Fiction was one of them. So
Really?
the first time I saw Pulp Fiction, my dad sat me down and showed me Pulp Fiction.
How old were you?
14,
Nice.
15.
That's a good
Yeah.
time to see
Yeah,
it.
it was like he wasn't going too early, but like, I saw some stuff ahead of time. Like I saw Braveheart pretty young.
That's a good one too. See, I can't wait to show the girls all the classics.
One time
Yeah.
my dad,
They have no idea.
my dad, I just remembered this. My dad let my uncle do that one time because basically my uncle's like, I saw this great movie, let's watch it, and my dad's like, yeah, he can watch it, and then we watched Snatch together.
Nice.
That movie is awesome.
It's a great movie.
It is
but
not, however,
It's not the
kid
best
appropriate.
for yeah.
Not at all. It's so funny that like at a certain point of a man's life, that's got to be your personality. It's like watching Snatch. Like for a
Yeah.
year, you're like,
Yeah.
you're just telling people about it. You're like, dude, I know about this other movie, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Oh yeah.
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 That was my personality from like 20 to 21.
Yeah, you go through that, and you also have a true romance phase for
True
sure.
romance.
Yeah, you have to show people that.
Yeah. I got real into B movies for a while.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fun. If you're with
Yeah.
a group of people, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just making fun of it. You know what I watched the other day? Guy Ritchie made a new movie called The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey.
Any
Have you
good?
seen this?
Uh,
Dude, no. It was like somebody let ChatGPT like write it for him. It was like
Oh,
AI tried to write a Guy Ritchie movie. I was just like, what the fuck? And it was about weed. And it's like, weed is fucking like legal now. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking? This was like 15 years too late. I
Weird.
did not like it. And Matthew McConaughey, ever since he's done those Lincoln commercials, that's what it feels like. Like every time he's
Yeah.
doing a monologue in it, it feels like he's like riding in the back of
Like
a Lincoln.
he is the Lincoln lawyer in real life.
Yeah. So what's been going on, man? I'm glad you got to come on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I got gangrene.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I called you, you really downplayed this.
Yeah,
bro.
so you time traveled back to 1914. That's what
Yeah.
How
happened.
did that happen? Dude, run us through
All
this.
right. So it's
Yeah.
it's kind of gross.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I had an ingrown hair.
Okay.
I went and got it, like extracted,
Mm-hmm. Where?
in my groin area.
Okay.
You know.
Bad place.
Yeah, bad place.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I went and had it looked at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was Saturday morning. By Saturday night, I was sweating and shaking.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
So Sunday, or I guess Monday, I go into the doctor. Go into the emergency room. I'm like, man, I don't feel good. I don't think I can go to work. I need a doctor's note.
Yeah.
And then things went awry because they got me back in a room in about 30 minutes, which is never a good sign.
good. When they start taking you first, you know
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Oh, yeah. And then by midnight, they had me in surgery
Whoa.
Yeah.
because they had to remove dead tissue.
Jesus Christ.
My body
dude.
was just dying. They
When you're
thought it was
doing
necrotizing fasciitis,
What?
fleshing the bacteria.
Oh my God, you
Whoa.
dude. Yeah, when they're taking you into surgery at midnight,
Yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah, and the dude was prepping me because of where it was to be castrated.
What?
Yeah, he was like, I'm probably going to have to take your testicles.
Dude.
I was like, please don't do that. And he goes, I tell you what, I'm going to save your life. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to deal.
Oh, dude, don't even tell me that
Yeah.
before I get put under.
Yeah, nah, but you do want to be prepped for that because when you wake up, you're either gonna have a hard moment that you knew was potential,
Yeah.
or a really good moment,
Yeah.
right? If he doesn't tell you, that might shatter your psyche, dog.
Yeah.
It was, and so I woke up.
You're like,
and
I
was
came in
just
for a
like,
doctor's note this morning.
Yeah.
Guys, it was in my leg.
You missed.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So I was in the hospital for about a week on IV antibiotics.
Damn.
Whoa.
Just laying there. And they put me in a basement, right?
Oh, great.
Good.
So I'm laying there like a Civil War soldier.
Aging like cheese in
Yeah,
the cellar.
like, dude.
They put me in the cellar.
Yeah,
crazy.
and then
That's insane.
on top of everything, I'm quitting smoking.
Oh,
Oof.
perfect.
So I'm angry.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well get it all out at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So these
God.
nurses are coming by, and I'm just chewing them out.
Oh, they hated you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was just it was a nightmare.
What'd you
It was a
do while you
nightmare.
were there? What'd you do?
I played a lot of Uno.
Yeah.
Danielle.
Oh my God.
That's frustrating
What a
as shit.
sad, what a sad way to spend a week.
Oh my God.
Like,
You didn't listen. You didn't read a book or anything, dude?
oh, I did read a book. I
Okay.
did read a book. I read Fahrenheit 451.
Really
I
trying
was
to
listening
keep your
to it on
spirits high.
audiobook, and it was just so depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You think
Yeah, it's like
you're just laying there high on like whatever they gave you, morphine,
morphine, listening to Fahrenheit
Oh,
451.
coming off
sweating it out.
cigarettes. Yeah, just,
Damn, that's a mistake.
Oh my God, that's your own personal hell.
Yeah, it was a rough week. It was a rough week. You
Yeah,
know?
when I called him, he was like, "Yeah, I got a little infection. I might have to have a surgery." I was like, "Oh, all right, man. Well, just keep me updated." And then I talked to my dad like 20 minutes later. He's like, "Yeah, he's having emergency surgery." I was like, "What?" He definitely downplayed that.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
Well,
"Yeah, I
didn't-
was dying." What?
Yeah.
That's how our family is, dude. You just
Jesus
never know.
Christ.
Yeah. He's like,
Lamb.
oh yeah, I almost died. Hey, I don't think I'm gonna make it up on Sunday.
Yeah. Damn. And the capitalist hell we live in. The only reason you went was so you could get a doctor's note.
Yeah.
I might miss work. Yeah, you might lose your balls, dude.
Yeah.
So what do? Do they give you like fashion balls?
I don't know.
Wait,
This
I
is
guess
a Patrick
truck nuts?
question.
Yeah, I mean, drug nuts. Do I get to choose the size, bro?
From my
I want some
understanding,
hangers.
from my understanding, they're pretty expensive.
Are they?
Yeah.
Damn.
Patrick didn't get one.
Wow.
Damn. Get a glass blower.
Dude, that's a risky game.
Yeah, I don't think
Somebody's
I want
like-
anything fragile down
unless,
there.
unless you get a solid glass nut,
I
which
would get 'em
actually
like-
be pretty good.
I would get them like wind chimes when I walked and clang together.
People will be like following you around, like, God, that guy carries a lot of change.
No, I
My
just-
balls are 432 hertz. It's a calming frequency.
Actually, I'm just gonna buy as much gold as I can afford with all of my savings, and that's where I'll store it.
Yeah.
Dude.
You might as well.
Yeah,
Imagine having a 10-pound
it's always on me.
Yeah.
Dude, none of us could afford 10 pounds of gold together.
No.
Combined, I think all of us, what we have made over the last 5 years combined, we couldn't buy 10 pounds of gold.
How much is like one of those gold bars?
An unbelievable amount.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Damn.
Those are, what, 10 pounds?
I would love to have that. That
How
would
much
be
is
the
a gold
biggest
bar?
flex. Like how rappers wear chains, I would just have a gold bar.
Just carry it with you.
Yeah.
So for one
Jesus.
kilogram, it's $78,000 right now.
God damn.
That's nuts.
That is nuts. I didn't know gold
It's,
was like that.
well, it's not. We're specifically talking about how it's too expensive to be nuts.
Man.
Yeah.
So a gold tooth is a flex.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real flex.
Yeah.
I would definitely get a gold tooth. Fuck it.
Oh,
Why
I
not?
would definitely
Yeah,
do one.
absolutely.
Yeah, $78 for a gram.
Damn, that's like cocaine prices. Inflation's hitting hard, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
So what's
Inflation
up, man?
hitting
We're
the bar
doing,
scene.
we got Freaky Friday. Did you bring a freaky story for us?
I did. I wanted
Nice
to talk to
story.
y'all about something I think is incredibly weird.
All right, perfect.
And-
So,
Keegan told me the name, and I agree. I've heard this story. I haven't researched it deep, but I know about this, and I also find it incredibly weird.
we're talking about Jack Parsons, who is probably solely responsible for getting us to the moon. He is the
Allegedly.
founder of the
Him and a
Jet
bunch of
Propulsion
Nazis.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
And he was also an occultist, a black magician.
Okay.
Yeah.
God,
And he
NASA's
worked in the
weird as
government.
shit.
He's
Like-
known as the godfather of rocketry, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he's the guy
godfather
who
of rocketry.
figured out how rockets work and how to make them specifically.
Yeah.
Like he was that guy.
Yeah. And so, long story short, and we'll get into the story, but basically, this dude, they found out he was part of a sex cult. And that he was running this sex cult out of his house that was trying to bring about the end of the world.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
So they fired him from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory that he founded. They're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, we can't have that.
Yeah, he tried it multiple times. Like he did
Yeah,
multiple
the Babylonian working
giant
was the name of it.
rituals. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's trying to bring about the end of the world.
The end of the epoch. Yeah. So basically what it is it's all based on Thelema,
Okay.
which is this left-hand path, which is black magic. Book, the book of the law, which is, I'm wearing my book, the law shirt,
Do
what
what,
thou
thou wilt.
Yep.
Nice.
which is the
That is the
overriding
whole of the
principles
law,
in
right?
Thelema.
Okay.
Do what thou wilt, will above law, love above will.
Okay.
Right? So, but what they don't get into is you got to eat a lot of semen and period blood and stuff to make that
Oh.
work.
It's a big part of the left-hand path.
Yeah, like a huge part of it.
Oh.
It's almost the driving force, even.
Ooh, dude.
Yeah.
Eating period blood? That's what blood magic is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you chewing on a tampon? What are we doing? Like,
They bake it into what's called a moon cake.
dude. Do you
Wait,
imagine going to that party
they
and
bake
having having no idea?
Yeah. These cookies are really like
dude, this
almost.
Irony.
It tastes like a penny. It's weird.
What is that? Is there strawberries in there?
This is
The texture of this cake is delicious.
It's like your cake tastes rusty.
Oh my god, dude. Oh,
so
just tipping back a fucking Dixie cup or whatever they got.
so
Oh,
you
Diva
got
cup. Sorry. Dude, those things are. I'm not one guy to get squeamish about periods, but when I learned about a Diva cup, that's a lot.
that's a lot.
Yeah, you just got like a solo cup.
The old
full of-
vampire shooter.
It's a vampire shot. Yeah.
And are they getting the semen fresh from the tap? Or are they
Oh,
doing-
yeah.
Oh, so you're
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of having sex and then finishing on a sigil.
What's a sigil?
A sigil is a magical drawing, like a pentagram.
So you just coming on a pentagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
An inscribed or painted symbol considered to
Okay.
have
So it's like
magical power.
you're tributing this thing.
Yeah, because it's life force,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the creation act.
Yeah.
So it's like part of the Godhead.
Okay. Sounds like a really horny dude.
Aleister Crowley was one of the horniest.
Yeah.
Like in all of time,
Yeah.
like one of the horniest.
Yeah.
He created this thing. He wrote
yeah.
the book it's all based on. He is the horniest.
So there's like a original magic, and then he was like, "What if we did this, but I came on it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
pretty
he's like,
much it.
and
Yeah.
we do it.
That's my
we do it for
understanding.
Satan.
My
What if I
understanding of the
jerked off for
situation
the
is that,
devil?
Oh, dude, could you
Yeah.
imagine finding out that your coworker is
is nutting to the devil every night.
Yeah, like
like, dude, I know he got us to the moon, but I'm pretty sure he came on the rocket.
like a lot.
Yeah, he's just beating off.
Like every day he came into work.
He's like giving a presentation rock hard. You're like, dude.
I actually roughly 3% of the fuel was filled with semen.
And the rest was just period blood.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
gross.
Oh.
It didn't burn at all. So basically, what happens is you got this guy,
Okay.
right? Jack Parsons.
Jack Parsons.
Jack Parsons.
pull up a picture
And
of
he grows up in 1928 out
Okay.
in the the California Pasadena area,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he is. Oh yeah, and he's.
Put him up there.
Yeah, put him up.
What a creeper. Of course he's got a mustache, dude.
Oh yeah,
Well, everybody did that.
Dude.
but he was known to be kind of a ladies' man.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, he was notorious for carrying on like little affairs with the students at the campus and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's a creep.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. It's part of being a professor back then.
He's the original P. Diddy.
Yeah. Oh God. No, you know.
Puff Daddy never got us to the moon, dude.
Yeah, it was like all he did was rewrite "I'll be watching you."
Which, looking back,
A bold move.
he was telling us, dude.
So
Think about that.
yeah.
You got filmed by Puff Daddy, and he puts out the single "I'll Be Watching You." You're like, this motherfucker.
That's the
rubbing
thing.
my
I know,
face in it.
I know the original song is about a father watching his son grow up, but P. Diddy's version, that's about stalking.
Oh yeah,
He changed the meaning without changing the words.
yeah,
Damn, dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that
yeah.
song's already creepy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, but it's apparently it's written about from like the perspective of a father watching a child grow up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I always
So
Well,
it's
that's
like
better.
so it's
Yeah.
like sweet. But then if P. Diddy does it, he changed the meaning of that song without changing
yeah.
the words.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what
dude.
I'm saying.
Dude, I did a deep dive on the P. Diddy cocaine, the pink cocaine, because I was like, what is this?
I don't even know
So
about
it's
that.
called
Wait,
Tunchi,
what?
right? It was in the legal documents that one of the drugs, he was like Tuci, but it's this drug in South America, right? So I watched this whole Vice documentary. What I'm getting at is the guy's sitting there and he goes into where they're making it, and they're literally breaking up pills with pistols, and they're just putting MDMA, cocaine, ketamine,
Whoa.
ecstasy, LSD, and the guy's like, holy shit. He's like, is there fentanyl? He's like, sometimes, you know, and they're all speaking Spanish. So then he goes to the other
It's a
place.
Jeffrey.
Exactly. It's a Jeffrey. So then he goes to the other place, right? And they're showing him how they distribute it. And the guy goes, here. And goes to hand him a bump. After they just told him everything that's in it. And he goes, no, I'm okay. And the guy holds a gun to him and goes, bump. So then he has to do a bump. On camera, like a journalist.
And
I
then
was
I-
like, dude, could you imagine?
And then I bet he had a great 2 hours.
And everybody's in like animal mask. I was like, dude. They walk out and there's police drones. I was like,
Oh,
that
no,
might be
thank you.
the biggest. I mean,
Yeah.
you're in Colombia. You have no idea. And he didn't speak any Spanish.
That's a
Oh
problem.
my God.
Imagine that, dude.
I don't think you
Just
should be
the-
that kind of journalist. If you
No,
don't
that's
speak
what I was
Spanish.
thinking, dude. Vice is not paying you enough.
Wow.
And then when he went to go meet the kingpin, he showed up late. He's like all stoned late. He's like, he's very upset with us.
Yeah.
Been doing these Jeffries all day, you know? It's hard to keep track of time.
Oh, I was
Oh
like,
my
that might
God.
be the worst drug experience. All right, sorry.
Anyway,
Derail.
Jack
Yeah.
Parsons.
So Jack Parsons, he's growing up in Pasadena, California.
Mm-hmm.
He starts experimenting with rockets at a young age,
Okay.
right? Because it's the 20s and 30s. You can do that.
Yeah.
So he goes to college.
Yeah. Well, and rockets weren't even really a thing.
They weren't.
Like,
He was inspired by science fiction.
yeah, that makes sense.
So this is another case of science fiction inspiring actual tech, which happens a lot.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
maybe
Cell
the
phones are
only
just
case in
communicators
history
from
of
Star Wars. Star
maybe
Trek.
the only case in history of science fiction being attributed to sex.
I don't know, dude. Asimov seems like he could fuck.
Yeah.
No, but he was also writing other stuff. He wasn't strictly science fiction.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. I'm just thinking about the sideburns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Some face handles.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, that's
Those are for a
Yeah.
lady to ride. That's a saddle, basically.
yeah, basically.
You got a
little
face saddle,
Gets
dude.
you a little friction on there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, dude.
Oh god. I don't know. You ever been to Dragon Con? It's nerds are
That
horny.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
more like anime shit as far as I'm aware.
It's a little bit of
Yeah, it's
everything.
flirting with hentai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
See, I'm not
I
trying to
went
play
to
that game.
MomoCon. Oh my god. I was not ready.
What do you mean?
Real Jack
Well, like-
Parsons vibe in there.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Look, a lot of body pillows that were sexually explicit,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
and I'm just like looking at them like, wow, that's a lot. That's a
Bring
lot
that
on a
in
pillow.
public, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm not one to kink shame, but please don't bring your fuck doll out in public.
They were selling them, bro.
Oh, dude, how crusty
I thought
would
that had to
thing
be
get?
a custom thing.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's
you
on a
just got
shelf.
one off the
Yeah.
wall?
How much are those things?
They're expensive.
And what are we talking about? What do they look like?
$100.
What do they look like?
It's just a body pillow with a hentai character printed on it.
Oh, dude. No, man.
Nah, I am gonna Google this because it's on your Google.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's ours. You can do it. It's fine with me.
Is that spelled correctly?
It'll tell you. A body pillow, dude. A hentai body pillow. That's a lonely person.
Oh, it has its own name.
Let's see how much it cost. Yeah. Oh no, I knew they had a name, but I didn't know what it was.
Dakamakura. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
You could get a Deadpool fuck toy.
You can get a Deadpool fuck toy. $60. That's not as bad as I
Oh,
thought.
the shirtless Wolverine. Show that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, wow.
The embarrassment of having that and somebody finding it,
Right?
that's
Yeah.
too big to hide. That's like,
Oh, that one is a werewolf.
oh my god.
It says Cerberus.
Oh.
And here's the creepy thing about this is you can tell where they've actually edited it for the internet so
Yeah.
that we can.
Oh, so it's got a
If
big
you've got
werewolf cock?
It's got a big werewolf.
If you
cock,
got to
yes.
edit for the internet, something has
Jesus.
gone wrong.
Jesus Christ. So
This
they were
is-
selling
yeah.
that at Lolacon?
At MomoCon, yeah.
How was
It
the smell at MomoCon?
Oh god,
Oh, like 10 punk shows on top of each other.
it smelled like semen and period blood.
Yeah, it smelled like Aleister Crowley in here.
Yeah.
Big fat guy doing blood magic.
Oh,
Yep.
it's grossing me out about the period.
Which,
blood.
by the way, let's get a picture of Aleister Crowley. I just realized.
Oh,
in
yeah,
case you
great.
haven't.
Yeah, we gotta illustrate all the characters in this story.
Oh, that's not it.
There you go.
What a creepy looking dude. Oh yeah, I've seen that, the famous picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where he's got his silly hat on.
Yeah. You gotta have, I mean, if you're doing magic,
If
you
you're
gotta
doing
have a
magic,
silly
you
hat.
gotta have a silly hat.
Oh, dude.
That's part of it.
It's part of the
Dude,
game.
I remember one time I was teaching, right? I was substitute teaching, and I got assigned to a Greek Orthodox school. The hats alone were worth the cost of admission.
Everybody has on a fun hat.
Oh, yeah.
That's
oh, yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
that.
Yeah, that's fun. I mean, if you got to be religious, that's where the Catholics figured it out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
This
you got to be
these-
religious. You might as
these
well
hats
have a
I
yeah,
really
these
like.
hats are awesome, dude.
Those are the ones.
So you just had a classroom full of people with those hats?
Yeah. It was weird.
That's adorable.
And I was just spending the whole day giggling.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah. So, anyway, he grows up and goes to, where was it? Amateur rocketry, Stanford.
Okay.
So he goes to Stanford, but he has to drop out because of depression. Well, he starts over at Caltech doing rocketry experiments on his own. Eventually, they hire him,
Nice.
right? But in the meantime, he's getting further and further into thelema,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he and his wife start doing sex magic, blood magic. Eventually, Aleister Crowley gets him to take over the OTO, which is his Order of the Thelemic Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Order of the Golden Dawn, I believe.
Yeah.
He takes it over. And they buy this big mansion to do sex parties.
Yeah. Like orgies.
Yeah. OTO magic. It's something in Latin. Ordo Tempi Orientis.
Okay.
Yep.
So
So now they got a big freak off party going. They got a big mansion.
Oh,
yeah,
they've been
the
freaking
whole
off.
time he is working for a government and a major university.
Okay, so he's getting grants left and right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There-
also,
World War II is kicked off.
yep, running the OTO.
Yeah.
Or
He's running the
Am-
OTO.
the American
His wife
branch,
eventually
right?
leaves him
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
because he fucks her sister
oh, okay.
for the devil.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
babe, it was for the magic. You're like,
Yeah.
Jesus. You can't fuck somebody's sister. I don't care who you're talking
That's
to.
when L. Ron Hubbard shows up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I forget L. Ron Hubbard's part
Damn,
of
we got
this.
everybody in this story.
Yeah,
he
L.
was
Ron
also
Hubbard, the
into
founder of
sex
Scientology.
magic.
Okay. So he was into
For a period. He came in and out of it before Scientology.
That is the worst way you could have put that.
You're
For
right.
a period, he came in and out of it.
That's my
Jesus
bad.
Christ.
That's my bad.
Pause, dude.
Phrasing.
All right, so
Nah,
we got L. Ron Hubbard. He comes
just
in.
peeked.
L. Ron Hubbard shows up.
So are they using
defrauds-
drugs at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
they're
they're
all
tripping
doing-
balls.
They never stopped.
Yeah.
Aleister Crowley died, I think, a homeless heroin addict.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they're chemsexing
Yeah.
before
Oh,
it was
yeah.
chemsex was a thing.
Oh, yeah. They're doing it all.
I mean, despite
Keegan,
the devil
everything
worship,
you've thought of has been done in Jack Parsons' house. Anything you can think of, any
Yeah.
combination of anything you could ever imagine, because they did that and then they went further.
Oh,
they
man.
did that, and then they covered it in cum.
That's what they did.
All
For
right.
the devil.
For
Oh,
the
man.
devil.
I mean, I don't want to do the for the devil thing, but man, I bet those were some fun parties.
Oh, God, you know it.
Here's the thing. I feel like because it's magic, there's enough of a ceremonial thing to this that I think I would get bored real quick.
Oh, yeah. Magic's boring.
I think LSD is what spices it up. I think you're trying to you're on
Bro.
a Beowulf journey in your mind, and everybody's in silly outfits.
Yeah, but you can't keep track of regular names tripping. If you got to keep up with the
Everyone's
the
magical
gatekeeper
name.
of the
Oh
Fifth
my
Order or
God,
whatever.
dude, yeah.
Yeah, the
It's a problem.
Anunnaki.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just somebody gets on coke and just won't shut up.
About angel languages, and you're just like,
Yeah.
you have to be quiet now.
Yeah, dude, you know what kills my fucking heart on? You speaking Latin. Like, shut the fuck up.
So anyway, we got L. Ron Hubbard comes in. This other lady comes in. He gets with her. L. Ron Hubbard defrauds him of his life savings,
Damn.
right? And buys a yacht.
Sea Org, dude.
That's where Sea Org comes from.
Damn.
Which is, you can be assigned to the Scientology Navy where you have to work
Yeah.
on L. Ron Hubbard's yacht for eternity.
Yeah. Sea Org is still a thing. Do you know about Sea
Uh-uh.
Org? Sea Org is actually part of the origins of Scientology, where he wasn't allowed to do his thing in countries, so he just got a big boat by defrauding Jack Parsons, and then took his followers onto this boat, and they just lived on a boat as a cult for years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
he
dude's
has- he
got
has a-
ideas. L. Ron Hubbard's got ideas, dude.
You want to see a picture of it?
He didn't start Scientology for being an idiot.
No. He was, it's a nice boat.
Yeah, I mean, he would put on like the full captain's thing.
Yeah. You got to have the hat.
You have to if you spend that much
Magic
for somebody else's
is
money.
90% hats.
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
It's just silly hats and sex so
Yeah.
far.
It's pretty good.
What a fun little.
Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard just.
Ah, dude, how mad would you be though? Somebody took all your life savings and just bought a boat. What a slap in the face.
I mean, the bankers do it to people every day.
So, his wife and his wife's sister both left him now.
Okay,
Right?
They're out.
So he starts doing the Babylonian working, right? This is with L. Ron Hubbard,
Yeah.
right? Because L. Ron Hubbard's already taken his wife and his mistress, but dude's a good magician,
Damn.
Apparently.
apparently. So they try and do the Babylon working, which is supposed to bring about the end of the era, the end of the age of men,
Damn.
right? Well, it doesn't work
Weird.
because, magic. And it kind of
Or-
all blows up in his face.
Yeah.
Quite literally, because the dude dies in an explosion
What?
In his house.
in his house
Yeah.
right before he had to leave to go somewhere.
Are we thinking foul play? Or are we
No,
thinking?
That's-
no.
the-
I've always heard that it was very likely because he was known for experimenting alone in his garage with very, very volatile, like nitroglycerin type shit, where it's like if you drop a
Yeah.
vial, it's game over.
Okay.
And apparently he was real big on working with shit like that alone at home.
And he wasn't careful.
No, he was known for being not careful. He was
Well-
known for being pretty cavalier about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let
He
me
had
see-
a real wheeling and dealing attitude in the lab.
That's what you don't want in the lab. You don't want somebody wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
But let me play devil's advocate. Seems
Okay.
appropriate. How easy would that guy be to kill? You know what I mean?
Oh, so easy.
If you're known for that, you're like, dude, it's a gimme. It's kind of a alley oop. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, blow his ass up.
Yeah.
So, it was just the guy's life story is bizarre. If you want to look into it, it's
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I always thought it was just the band, Alan Parsons Project.
It's
That's based
Jack.
on the guy who made it's Jack Parsons is the scientist. Alan Parsons was the guy who invented the synthesizer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
One of
dude.
them.
That's a crazy invention.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always did. Alan Parsons did the Chicago Bulls intro
Oh yeah.
when they came
Okay.
out. Dude, we did that one time at Masquerade when I was in that band at Fundamental Sounds, and we immediately were like, dude, we cannot have that big of an intro. Like, we cannot, our energy wasn't as high as the
Yeah.
intro.
Yeah, you come out and it's just lame as shit.
Yeah, the crowd was going crazy, and then it was like our first song. I was like, oh, damn it.
Yeah,
lost the
intros are you
Yeah.
gotta walk a line because I used to have a real big one, Lust for Gold by from Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's anticlimactic to come out and go.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
mean-
when somebody has something really high energy when you
Yeah.
do comedy, and then you come out and you're like, hi.
Yep. I told Keegan earlier, I saw Cake the other day.
Oh, okay.
They opened, I don't know if you're familiar with their music.
I'm very familiar.
They opened on Sad Songs and Waltzes.
Sad Songs and Waltzes aren't selling this year.
Yeah. It's a great
What a
it's
weird
a great
song to start with,
but an
though.
odd
Yeah.
opener.
Yeah.
What about? I would say open with "Satan Is My Motor."
Yeah. That's something like that.
Or you do he's
She'd
going
go to
the
heaven.
distance. You just go ahead and get
nah,
it out
that's
of the way.
the closer.
Nah, you
Yeah,
just
that's
get
your
there's
encore.
two because
That's-
you could just get it out of the way.
Yeah,
And be like,
Never There would be a good opener.
I think the second song was Love You Madly, which is a
Nice.
pretty good.
Because I saw the Police and they did that. They did Message in a Bottle first.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. They were just like, all right, shut up. we
Yeah,
played
we
it.
did
Now
it.
leave if you don't want to stay.
Dude, I took Robert to his first concert.
Oh, what concert?
Aquabats.
That's a good
That's a
first
good
concert.
Oh,
Yeah,
At
it
6?
was. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
6, about to be 7.
Was he having fun?
Oh, he had a great time.
That's a good first concert, dude.
No, he could not, because he's never been to a concert, and this is like a real concert.
Yeah.
It's not like Raffi. It's like a real concert. So they had like a standing room, and he could not get his head around that. He was like, "Why don't these people want to sit down?" I'm like, "I don't know, man."
Yeah. That's awesome.
You do, you just don't want to explain it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
You'll get it when you're 14 and you go
Yeah,
to a concert.
Yeah.
you're like way too cool to be sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great first concert.
yeah.
What was your first show?
First one I was taken to was Dave Matthews Band.
No. Oh, yeah. I forgot
was
about
13
that.
years old.
That's
12
a-
or 13.
That's a good first concert, too.
Yeah. It was a big one.
Yeah, that was like at the height of them,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I remember you had all those burnt Dave Matthews CDs.
yeah.
Blake's who got me into ska. Blake got really into
Oh,
ska.
yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
played
I did.
trombone.
I did
Hell
get
yeah.
really into ska. I played in a ska band.
I think when you play trombone in the high school band, they just
Yeah.
give you some ska albums.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
here you go.
Here's your personality. Go get some flannel, Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Get
You're gonna want a
checkerboard pattern
Skelly
stuff.
You're going to want those checkerboard bands.
Make sure you get the knockoff Ray-Bans, but the ones that don't even look close to as good.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a tough instrument. I was thinking about that the other day. Like,
It's a weird one.
it's a tough instrument to learn. Like, as your parents, like, you're
Oh,
just
God.
blowing on a fucking trombone.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's like
Yeah.
drums. You're like, nah, let's try to get them into something like, I don't know, what instrument would be good?
None of them.
Yeah, because violin's horrific, too.
Yeah.
Honestly,
They're all bad when you start, really.
honestly, like the electric stuff is the best you can do because then you can
Oh,
plug
'cause
it
then You
in.
can plug headphones
True,
in.
dude, true. You got to get them on guitar.
Yeah.
Drums
he wants
is
to
a
play
no.
drums.
I mean, there's
Oh.
electric drums now, but
Those
yeah,
never
those
feel
aren't
good.
as good.
Nah,
Expensive.
those, yeah, and they don't feel right.
yeah.
No.
They're good for banging on when you've had a couple of drinks at Guitar Center, but other than that, I
Yeah.
don't think I could play it.
God, I love going into Guitar Center a little buzzed.
It's a good time.
It's a
I don't
good
think
time.
you're supposed to. They should have a breathalyzer when you walk in.
They should
Sir, you
definitely
need to
not
do a
have an
couple
ATM.
shots. It's like a
I
strip
go in there
club.
and I hit it like the strip club. I'm like, ew, $5 for that one.
Yeah. It's like when Christina goes in Target. I'm like, what happened? Like, how the fuck
I
did
don't
this
know. I
happen?
blacked out and I came out with $300 worth of bullshit.
Dude, speaking of Target, I went to the store over this weekend. I saw the ultimate jam up at a self-checkout, right?
Oh,
so
really?
we're in Kroger. I'm in self-checkout.
Wait, Target or Kroger?
Kroger. I just thought about a store. Sorry, that was a rough transition. No, but I'm in Kroger, right? This lady comes, she gets in the self-checkout right in front of me. It's a massive line. I'm like, fuck, I hate Kroger on a Saturday. So the lady standing in front of me reeks of weed. I'm like, oh, I love this. She had the short, like, midlife crisis dreads. She was like a white lady,
Okay.
45. She looked like the lead singer from Counting Crows.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like behind this lady. I'm like,
Mr. Jones and me.
oh, like this girl, dude, I like this lady's vibe. She has a big old like Magnum bottle of wine and her groceries. Her turn's up next. The pressure's on. We got a giant line behind us. Bro, she immediately drops this Magnum of red wine and it goes off like a bomb, dude. It explodes in the self-checkout. A lady has her baby in the cart and starts screaming at this lady because it gets all over her baby. Like, it's all over the baby, all over the cart. And I'm
Sorry,
sitting
I
there.
spilled wine on your baby.
And I'm looking at this lady. I was like, she's worst case scenario. So she's way too stoned.
Yeah.
And she starts panicking, dude. Starts slipping and sliding in the wine.
Oh,
She almost
no.
falls down. I was like, dude.
Starts spiraling.
It was bad. It was a long December for that lady. Like,
Yeah.
I was like-
God, dude.
I watched it like, this is worst case scenario. Because then you shut down 3 fucking terminals.
Yeah. I've gotten way too casual at the grocery store.
Yeah.
The other day, I opened a beer.
Hell
I was just
yeah.
walking around. I was like, God, a beer sounds nice. Pop.
Oh, that is amazing.
Did
dude.
anybody say anything to you?
No.
Hell yeah.
I'm a big guy. I was wearing a Slayer shirt. Nobody said shit.
Yeah.
That's nice,
They
dude.
were just like, uh-oh. Here comes a problem.
They're drawing straws. No, you go tell them.
I feel like I'm going to try that and I'm going to be arrested immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
That is brazen. I've eaten chicken fingers before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I bought them to get and then just had to ring the. Nothing feels worse than her having to scan the
Scan
empty
an empty
thing. She's
thing,
like,
yeah.
God damn, you fat ass.
That's why you just put it back on the shelf when you finish.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I
Tuck
should.
it behind some mac and cheese.
Hey, if I finish it before I get the line, that's on y'all, dude.
Yeah.
You know what would be more of a funny bit than anything is because I found out recently that at Publix you can go to the seafood section and you can get them to steam your seafood with seasoning at the Publix.
Bro, if you are
And bring
eating
it
crab
home ready to
legs-
go, dude. Just grab that and then like go over to the bread aisle and set it down on a shelf and start eating.
Yeah, put newspapers out in your buggy and just have a low country boil.
Just,
Oh, my God.
you said you're like cracking beers in there. You're eating chicken strips. I'm like, what's the craziest version of this I could do?
Get
That's
a
like
bottle of
going-
wine.
It's like going to the movies with Keegan in the early 2000s. My
Oh.
man will have a whole dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we had Chick-fil-A going in to see
I'm
Dune
a
too.
big bring in food. Dude, when I was a kid, we used to have a buddy Levi that would pack a cooler and put it at the exit door. And then when we get in the movies, he'd open the exit door and wheel a cooler in. You want to talk about watching a fucking
yeah.
theater full of people go, like, that's allowed?
That's amazing.
It's
not.
It's like, there's no question of what he just wheeled in because as soon as he wheels it in, you just hear
Yup.
7 people cracking beers.
That's awesome.
Do what thou wilt.
Do what thou wilt, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
So, you excited about Halloween?
Yeah. What are y'all gonna be? What's your family costume?
I don't know that we've got a family costume.
You should be
this year.
Jack Parsons, dude.
Just a mustache.
Dude, decorate the
Nah,
stroller.
go
as a-
Asimov.
Oh, yeah.
Get that face saddle going.
I think the girls. We got the girls mushroom hats.
Oh,
so I
yeah?
think we're gonna take them, let them be mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna be a hippie, so when I walk around, I can be like, I'm eating mushrooms.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I like it.
I can't decide what I want to be. I wanted to be the dude from Ghost of Tsushima, but I think that's culturally inappropriate.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Had a
You
question.
can't show up with a straw hat.
Yeah. I would love that, though. That would be the best. To have a samurai uniform. It is the best when you have, like, something like a sword with
like
your
a
outfit.
prop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the best.
Yeah. We had a ninja sword with everything we dressed up as
Yeah,
kids.
for sure. Well, dude, we would get kicked out of party center immediately. Party
Oh,
City.
yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
they would give you those little, like, fencing swords. Those things
yeah.
hurt so
Whack.
fucking bad, dude.
Do you remember when Mom bought us bullwhips?
Yeah.
What? Like
Like a
toy bullwhips?
no.
No.
Like
Like
real?
actual whips. I don't know what the fuck
That's
she thought.
crazy.
Dude, it
We-
lasted maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were out there just Indiana Jonesing each other.
Yeah.
It hit me
Just
on my
bleeding all
Dude,
over the
I was about to say, I got hit on my thigh, game over. It hurt
Yeah.
so bad.
It was like a leather whip.
Yeah.
Like as long as I was tall.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Blake was a big Indiana Jones guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know,
That's another movie kids shouldn't watch.
No, it's a weird movie. When you go back and watch it, you're like, wait.
Why
The
are there so
premise
many
is-
Nazis in this?
Yeah, you're like, and the premise is he's fucking a 15-year-old?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's a 45-year-old professor who likes him young. Like, dude, the 80s were fucking weird.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You go back, watch, you know what movie sucks? Back to the Future 2 is
Oh, it's
absolute
terrible.
dog shit.
It's terrible.
I went back to watch Back to the Future. Just not,
Yeah.
does not hold up.
You ever seen Rate My Professor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know they have fictional professors on there.
Wait, really?
They have Indiana Jones on there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
It's like says something like, never in class.
That's pretty good. You can rate Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I
How
forget
long
what-
were you a teacher for? You were a
I
professor
was teacher
in college.
for like 5 years. Oh, that's the school.
Yeah, I think you'd have to find it through the school.
Yeah. I found it one time. It's funny.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I was teaching for about 5 years. I had a
wow.
lot
you
of
go.
weird shit happen to me teaching.
What's the
man.
weirdest shit that happened while you were
I had a
teaching?
kid try and kick my ass.
Damn.
Yeah, he
Is this it?
yeah, I think so. He's never in his office, and the TA teaches most classes. Dean always says he's doing field work, but I don't know how many things a single man can recover in a semester.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I had a student, right? He was on the basketball team
Yeah.
at the technical college I was working
Mhm.
at. I can't remember which one it was. But he's working. I'm working with him all year. It's a real stand by me kind of relationship, you know? Stand and deliver or
A good
whatever,
one.
you know? It's Dead Poet Society up in this bitch. And I'm working with this kid, and then he whole cloth copies his essay for
Damn.
his final.
Yeah.
So I fail him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he comes to me and he goes, "Hey, man, you failed me. I'm off the basketball team." I said, "No, man, you failed yourself." And he goes, "Oh, really? Well, I'm going to whip your ass." And I'm like, whoa, okay, that's not great. Because
Damn.
he's, on the basketball team, and I'm 5'6"
Yeah, you're
on a
like,
good
damn, I
day."
might really get my ass beat right now.
Luckily, I was teaching this repo guy.
Yeah, that rules.
So he came in, and he just put his hand on the kid's shoulder and goes, "Can I help you?" And the kid turned around. This guy looked like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
He'd been run over. He'd been
I was about
shot,
to say, a
he'd been
repo guy is
stabbed.
definitely no stranger to violence, bro.
Yeah. So he saved my ass.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing.
I feel
had
like
a-
that's the two rules. Like, you can't fight your students and you can't fuck them. I feel like that's the two.
I had a student offer to fuck me for a grade.
For a grade,
Mm-hmm.
That's
I was
so
like,
sad.
this is sad.
that's so sad because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter at
No.
all.
No, your grades don't matter. School is a crock of shit.
Yeah,
all
you're
fake.
like, you need to talk to somebody? Like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
She's like, "I'll do anything," and I'm like, except study, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do anything except read that paper.
Yeah, like you should have read the book. So,
Damn, yeah, being a teacher nowadays feels like it would just be a nightmare.
oh, it is. It is. It doesn't pay for shit. The kids are weird.
Well, and
The
nobody
parents are weird.
Yeah, nobody wants to be there
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing high school right now either.
Oh God.
And then you have the fear of like, dude, of just, I don't know, cell phones, just everything.
Yeah.
Just be a nightmare.
Yeah. I got in trouble a lot as a teacher for like cussing and stuff.
That's crazy.
I had a class, right? They came in, they all sat down. I had this big lesson planned comparing the writing styles of Hemingway and Faulkner because they didn't get along.
Yeah.
You know, they were contemporaries and didn't get along. And I wanted to talk about how philosophies of writing affects the product and blah, 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 right? Really stoked. I get in there, and the kids are like, not giving me anything. And I'm like, hold on. Did you all read this book? They're like, no. I'm like, did you read the Faulkner? They're like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, so we're wasting my fucking time. And I guess someone went and reported that to the dean.
Oh, my God.
They're like, yeah, he said fuck.
That's crazy. I had
Like-
terrible teachers. I had a teacher that was fucking his student, and then when everybody found out, she quit school. I was like,
Oh.
damn. They had a very hard talk at the house where he was like, hey, you could go to school somewhere else. I was like, damn. man.
Ah, yikes.
Yeah, we bumped into him with her at a Mexican restaurant, and we were like, hey, Mr. Ilion, you know, what's going on? And he gave us the like.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's how you get in trouble. But, I mean, I think college, it's
Yeah.
not like they're underage.
No, it's not. It's just strongly discouraged
Right, I think
because it's a power dynamic.
Yeah, the power dynamic. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I knew some whores in college, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had some students who were real strange, but, you know, it's like, what are you going to do? You just got to kind of deal with whatever's thrown at you. Like, I had a student become kind of obsessed with me.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah, she would, like, come to office hours every day and just, like, sit there while I was working. And I'm like, can I get somebody else in
Yeah,
here?
that's a stalker.
This is a nightmare.
No, I don't like
Yeah.
that at all.
No, it was weird.
You got any plans for Halloween? What you doing for Halloween?
I'm taking the kids down to a Halloween parade.
Nice.
You know, Robert's going to something he's obsessed with from Roblox, some video game character. I think Stevie hasn't picked out her costume yet, but I'm just going to toss on a T-shirt, grab a cooler with wheels, and go down the Halloween parade.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's how you know you're getting old, when you don't even recognize what kids are dressing up as. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
you're
don't
like-
even, you're like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I think we got to pass out candy. I think this will be the first year I passed
Oh,
out
yeah.
candy in a long fucking time, dude.
Oh, yeah. You going to get the good candy?
What's the good candy?
The Twix and Snickers and Three Musketeers bag?
I don't know, dude. I'm a Reese's fan.
Are you?
What's
I
your
mean,
candy?
Reese's are also good. Look at me. I like all the candy.
Dude, my mother-in-law has completely fucked me up. She started putting Reese's in the freezer. Dog,
Oh, yeah.
I have no self-control.
You didn't know about that?
I'm like, as a former addict, what are you doing to me, lady? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just stoned at like 3 a.m, just cramming ice cold Reese's in my face.
Was Reese's
Oh,
your
man.
favorite before you knew that? Because
Yeah.
that'll really step up
Oh,
the
it
game.
levels it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To a whole nother. Christina does York. She does the York patties.
York.
The little peppermint
Yeah.
patties.
Those
I
are
don't
good.
really. Yeah, I don't
Klondike
dig
bars
those.
are good.
It's
The
like
Klondike
brushing your
ice cream
teeth.
bars.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't like the minty.
Yeah.
I need chocolate. And
That's a
peanut butter.
morning candy.
You know what
Yeah.
else is good? I want to do a couple of like full candy bars and hit somebody with a full candy bar.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
a
know,
good
just
day.
Like
occasionally.
Just pick a couple,
Yeah,
a
pick
couple
kid
at
who's got
random.
A dope costume,
Yeah,
or
just
somebody's
like,
having
hey.
a rough time. Because
Yeah.
you can always tell the kid that's not having fun.
Yeah.
Like your costume doesn't fit, or your fucking sword breaks right off the rip.
And the really cool kids, you'll give them a little bit of Molly.
yeah.
You're the parent
am
that they
what-
should be scared
I
of.
am what Republicans think I am.
I am the story they wrote it about. Here's a razor blade.
You know, I
It's not in anything. You can just have it.
Yeah, I'm handing out muffins.
Oh, God. Did I ever tell you that story?
Just
No.
ruin kids, dude.
So
He's got a front yard full of just sleeping children.
I worked at
This is Cosby's house?
a bakery
Mm-hmm.
when I was 15. They got shut down because a kid ate a razor blade.
What? How does that even happen?
The guy was coming in at like 2 a.m. to make the muffins, right? He was cutting open the boxes with a razor blade, and it broke. So you have the tip of this box cutter, and he couldn't find it. And he was like, oh, okay, it's probably on the floor. No, it was in the dough.
No.
So this kid ended up having to have something like 100 stitches to put her mouth back together.
Oh my God, dude.
Because she's bit into it and just cut her soft palate off.
That's like worst case scenario.
I don't like
Oh, yeah.
thinking about this. This is making
dude.
me deeply uncomfortable.
Well, yeah,
This
that's
is more
what's really
uncomfortable
scary.
than semen and period blood.
That's that random shit, man.
Yeah.
That's what scares me is like, you know,
You just get fucked up out of nowhere.
what are you scared of? Like physically afraid of, not existentially. Well, that's a lot less
Physically.
fun.
Physically scared of. Probably animals.
Animals.
Yeah, probably an animal.
Yeah.
just coming at you?
Yeah. When I go through the house, when I'm like checking stuff at night and I'm like closing all the doors, when I look out the window, that shit scares me. I'm always afraid somebody's going to be
like
standing
out there.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, like the Halloween jump
Yeah.
scare.
Just standing there looking back.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm scared of sharks.
yeah,
Sharks
sharks
are-
are
yeah.
fucking scary because you have no chance. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You have zero fucking chance.
Well, that the more you learn, most of the time, like the more you learn about spiders, the less afraid you are. Right.
Yeah.
The more you learn about sharks, the scarier they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like great whites have this thing, the ampullae of Lorenzine, which is a fluid-filled vacuole across the lateral lines and on the nose that senses your heartbeat.
Oh my God.
I don't like
dude.
that.
It senses the electronic impulses in a creature's heartbeat so it can tell when it's dead enough to eat.
Bro.
Not dead, dead enough.
Enough
to
that it's
not
not going to
struggle.
fight. Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ. What scares you?
Mine's, I think, pretty obvious when you consider my job. It's
Yeah.
falling off a roof.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
my biggest fear.
Heights, yeah.
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 What do you do?
I climb roofs.
No. I didn't know they paid
That's
for
why
that.
it's a fear, because it's like an ever-present thing that I'm
It's like an
dealing with,
everyday
like
thing.
6 days a week, where
Yeah,
I'm
it's like-
I have to be scared of this so that I make sure I'm safe doing it.
It's like working in the concrete plant. I'm scared of losing a digit.
Dude.
Yeah.
You get it caught in a roller, that's your finger.
I was terrified of that. When I had to do the table saw, that was probably my biggest day-to-day fear.
Yeah.
Was getting my
Yeah.
fucking hand caught in there.
Yeah.
It's weird how fears change when you get older.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, I'm scared of, like, meteors, bullets out of the blue sky, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, every once in a while when I'm driving, it dawns on me the profound level of danger that we're all engaging in. Like, I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
be driving and, like, I won't even, nothing will happen. I'll just be driving and I'll pass somebody and I'll look over and for some reason I'll just be like, it's insane what I just did and how common of an occurrence that is.
Yeah,
Just all
and
the
how
time,
fast
every
you're
day.
going.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how desensitized you
You're
are
going
to the danger.
I'm going 75 miles an hour in a metal box.
That never became more apparent to me than the first time I drove the girls.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're
Yeah,
looking
the
in
first
that
time you
rearview
got
mirror,
kids,
yeah, and you got these two little babies, and you're like, did I even put this fucking car seat in right? Like,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah. Because they don't prep you. That first time you drive them home, you're just like, okay.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest fear.
I think I'll be extra
It's like something,
careful,
dude.
I suppose.
So the first time, I don't know if I told her on the podcast, but the first time we brought the girls home, right? So we get home from the hospital, and I'm like, I need a break. Like, I've been going for 3 days. Like, can I take a break? Christine's like, yeah, just, go out in the garage, take a second. So I go out there, and I'm like, all right, let me just, like, hit a ball once or twice. Hit a ball. I come back in, dude. She's holding Emma, and Emma's blue in the face, not breathing, and, like, choking. And she has this, like, completely panicked look. Dude, like, the fear that grips you of just,
yeah.
like... And you're just, oh my God, we should have never fucking brought him home. And then she just spit milk out, like
Yeah.
right onto my face. And then she was fine. But dude, that immediate like fear of just not knowing what
Yeah.
to do. You're
You
like,
were you were that lady in the Kroger self checkout.
oh yeah. As soon as the wine hit, I froze. I was like, Dude.
Yeah.
Watching that was a nightmare. I was like, dude, this lady's living somebody's
Yeah.
social anxiety nightmare.
Spinning out.
Yeah, she was.
Probably
We had
hers.
to give Robert the Heimlich movement.
Whoa.
Yeah, he choked on a piece of ice.
Oh, shit, that happened to me, too, when I was
Yeah.
a kid. So what'd you
And
do? You
Dad
did a
didn't know the
Heimlich?
Heimlich, so he held you upside down.
Yeah,
and shook
my
you.
dad didn't know the Heimlich, so I woke my dad up.
How do
in
you
the-
not know the
He's
Heimlich?
was napping, so I just come in there and wake him up, and he's out of a dead sleep, and I'm just like, can't breathe. So he just snatched me up by my ankles and started shaking me.
That's insane. It's
He
insane.
got
that
shit done. I mean,
It's
I mean, I came out.
It's crazy that it worked.
Yeah, it's crazy that was. He just was probably still asleep. Like, what the fuck? Like, god damn it. Yeah, I was terrified of that when I used to feed Robert. Like before I had kids, I cut everything up so small.
yeah, because you never know.
Because kids do not give a shit. They'll stuff a whole meatball in their mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, dude.
All right,
Like-
I'm feeling a little attacked by that comment.
It's like, it's crazy to think that somebody gave us gumballs. It's the exact size of your
it's
throat.
Yeah. That's what lifesavers are for. That's why they're called lifesavers.
Because they have a hole in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
To let you breathe if it gets stuck in your throat.
How
What?
unpleasant would it be to have a mint lifesaver just
Lodged
dissolve
in
That's
your throat.
not a
slowly?
lot of airflow.
Yeah, but then now you have mint just dissolving slowly in your esophagus. That probably would be uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
like eating a menthol cigarette.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It's like a built-in menthol for like half
Oh,
an hour.
God.
Dude, I almost swallowed a Zen the other day. Have you ever done that?
I think I've done it on accident.
Yeah, what
before.
happens? I like almost swallowed it. And was
I
like,
think it just comes out.
I think you grow a pack of cigarettes in your stomach.
dude, I was so scared of that as a kid. I was like, I don't want a watermelon plant in my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bigger thing when we were kids was watermelon seeds.
They're not
They,
a thing anymore.
they got rid of them.
Yeah, we used to have it at field day. We had like melon. You spit the seeds to see who
Yeah.
could spit it the farthest.
By the way, how you growing the watermelons without the seeds?
Sex magic.
Oh, okay.
You just come on a watermelon. like
jerking
imagine
off
some
in a
guys just sitting there and they're like,
patch.
Oh no, wait, I have done that myself. I just didn't know what I was doing, you know? Throw it in the microwave for 15 seconds.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stuff bologna in there.
Wait, that seems oddly specific.
Just
I've
saying.
never fucked anything. I don't think I've.
That-
I don't
there's
have
no
the
way.
I don't have the self confidence. Like I somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm like, dude, if
As a kid, you never like trying to figure it out.
nah, I didn't. I was never a pillow humper.
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just jerked off. I don't know. I think it was just God's hand guiding me. You know, you just know exactly what to do.
Yeah. Through God, all things are.
Yeah, do what
So
thou
write
will,
that
dude. Dude, I never humped anything. I was never in. But dude, it's crazy to me. Like to think about purchasing a male sex toy is just the stigma is
The
Yeah.
stigma.
like.
Like with women, it's like, oh, go queen, you handle
They
yourself.
have whole
with dudes,
parties.
you're like, all right, you disgusting degenerate.
you
Yeah.
fucking pig, dude. How you gonna clean it out? Oink oink.
like,
Dude, I remember when you used to go to like Galaxy to get a bowl, and there'd be like half a dead woman up there. You're like, dude, who's coming in to buy that?
There's
like,
a
buy
couple-
like
there's
a
dudes.
torso. Walk
the
out with it.
creepiest guy in town.
He special ordered it. He just needs to get that paycheck
Yeah,
coming
you gotta
through
flag
before he
that
can come
guy.
back in.
You
There
have
goes
to call
Bill the
somebody.
creep.
Yeah, you gotta call somebody. As soon as that guy leaves, you're like, all right,
All right, we need a watch list.
say something. If you see something, say something.
Yeah.
You're like the creepiest man. Just bought
Now
half
that-
a woman.
That would be that's who you need to talk to is someone who works at a sex shop.
Yeah, I feel
'Cause
like that's like.
I started
client
comedy
privilege.
with a guy who was working at a sex shop actively.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jen Snyder worked in a
I think
sex shop.
I think he did until not long ago. I think
Really?
he had like a career in a sex shop.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's a specific person that is coming. Well, I guess not, because I was going to say a specific person that's coming in to get it, but you could be married and be like, I can't get a fucking pocket pussy married or mailed to the house. Like, people's wives probably aren't into that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't think so.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, when are you gonna go pick up yours?
Dude,
That's why I assume you brought it up.
dude, I can't, like, when you're in a house with, like, people, it's like, the jerking off has changed. From
Oh,
living,
yeah.
From living by yourself, it's like, It's now just fully functional. There is no like.
You're just getting the evil out.
Yeah, just got it. It's like a pit crew. You're pulling in, getting it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always scared to death. You want to talk about fear? My mother-in-law's been saying I am terrified that my Bluetooth is going to be on. Like if I'm in the bathroom waiting on the shower and I hit the fucking video and it's connected to the speaker.
Bro,
in the
I live
living room.
alone and I check the Bluetooth.
Brother, I don't know. I'd have to fucking break up with Christina. Yeah, I'd have to leave my kids.
I'd have to abandon these children.
Yeah, dude, imagine my mother-in-law and Christina just sitting in the living room. It's like, oh, you dirty bitch. Like coming on the speaker. You're like, oh my God. Keegan just went to the shower.
Is he listening to ball stomping porn?
I told
and it would be the one day you're like, all right, I'm going to do something weird.
Yeah, I'm about to fart on this cake.
Like,
dude, I worked with a guy that was late to work one time, and I'm just sitting in the van, and he comes out, he's all disheveled. He's like, sorry, dude, sorry, I'm late. And he starts the car up, and his phone connected to the Bluetooth, and it was just like, oh, spank me. And I like looked over at him, and he's like, I was like, bro, that's why you're late? You were up there jerking off. You had us waiting in the fucking van for 20 minutes. That's crazy.
That is, man, wow.
And the panic that washed over him, just like,
yeah.
The only time I've been caught with something like that, the panic hit me, and I realized it was going to take a second, and I managed to keep a cool head, and I did the weirdest version of it on purpose, which is to calmly take out your phone, and then kind of just like. It's a thing that's happening. Like don't freak out about it. Just act like it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Is very funny.
Oh, that is funny. It's a hard sell though. Dude.
It's hard to do
because the panic builds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got me one time. I was actually taking the city kitty. I was taking the bus in Savannah, and it was one of those videos that has the loud like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, where it's like turn up the volume to hear
the first time that happened.
Jeff Bezos' social security number, and you're like,
I was like, God damn it, they fucking got me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't think I've been caught by the wife. Off? Yeah. That was not a fun day.
No, because she probably thought it was so funny.
Oh, she thought it was hilarious.
Dude.
Eventually. At first, she was like grossed out.
Yeah.
But definitely, because it's like, it's not a good look. It's like dark.
Yeah.
Like I'm in an office chair.
I mean, it's a maintenance
I've
process.
got my shirt
you know?
tucked up under my chin.
Gotta protect the shirt.
No, dude.
Yeah,
You're in there like a fucking cheerleader. You got your shirt tucked under. Yeah. You don't even want to look at yourself. Like if you're in a hotel room and you catch yourself in the mirror, you look like a fucking orc. You're in there like Gollum, like.
Yeah, it's not a good
Yeah,
look,
it's not a time to be seen.
No, it's not. You know, that's why I don't get the whole let's film ourselves. No.
I did it one time and it was horrendous.
Yeah, like I think everybody's got to.
Uh-huh. We both looked at the video and we're like, delete that for fucking ever. Jesus Christ.
It's too late. The CIA's already got it.
That guy's bummed. He's like, oh. He's like, what a terrible position.
Man, I'm so sad I had to watch this at 8 a.m. when I got here.
You just see my golden nut swinging.
Yeah, I think I get about to the part where I get a Charlie horse and then I have to turn it off. Oh, cramp. I did my hammy.
Oh, man, we're going to have to edit this.
Can we put a filter on it?
Dude, editing your own...
We'll fix that in post.
Imagine editing your own sex tape.
Yeah, you're in CapCut. You're like,
No.
I'm going to take audio from mic 1 and... Yeah, dude, no. Sex tapes never look as good.
No, they never look good. They never look good.
Because you're not professionals.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Polaroids were the first dirty pictures.
Yeah.
Well,
which
yeah.
I've never taken one.
Tintypes.
Because you don't have to send it to somebody.
What is it?
Tintypes, the earliest form of photography. There's porn.
Really?
As soon as people were like, hey, I can take a picture, they're like, hey, take your clothes off.
Yeah.
Oh, and was that back when you had to stand still?
Yeah.
So some girls just got her ass spread just for 20 minutes.
Imagine
that's a trooper.
Imagine being the first guy to come up with that idea to be like, so we can take pictures. I bet I could get so much money if I sold pictures of naked ladies.
No, the first thing is a picture of your dick, obviously. As soon as you can take a picture, you just...
Well, you want to make sure it's going to show up and God isn't going to not allow it to happen.
Yeah.
what was it earlier? We were pulling up to the preschool. I was listening to my music, and I literally had the thought, turn it down. God can hear.
Yeah. I always turn it down when I'm lost. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm like, turn it the fuck down. I can't think.
I think everybody does that. I do that
Yeah,
too.
because you don't want to be lost to a soundtrack. It's like,
Let me ask you this. I got in an Uber not too long ago. Do you have the directions going through your stereo? Like, take a
No.
left, like
No.
navigation?
No, because I'm an intelligent
I'm
person.
terrible at technology.
I mean, it was driving me crazy. I was like in this Uber, like, how does he do this all day? You can't, the song keeps stopping. It was
Yep.
driving me insane.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, and it was right here. I was like, you can look right at it. Like, it tells you, I don't need fucking Morgan Freeman to chime in to tell me to take a left.
Yeah.
So you got anything to promote, man?
Tennessee Macabre and Blood Oaks.
Nice. Yeah, y'all, if you're listening to this on Spotify, definitely go check out Blood Oaks. That's Blake's band.
Yeah.
They're fun, man.
We're reorganizing and finishing up an EP and
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we'll link it.
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
send me the thing. I'll put it
I'll
in the
send you the
description.
link.
I've been
I'll
trying
send
to
you the
write better descriptions for the Spotify. It seems more important.
And then Tennessee Macabre, of course, it's a late night horror show I work on.
Nice.
We show B movies and feature bands and all kinds of fun stuff. It's on YouTube. We premiere a show every last Saturday in the month.
Okay. Tennessee Macabre.
Yeah, and this
Nice.
year we'll be doing our Halloween special actually on Halloween.
Really? What day is Halloween on this year?
I want to say it's a Thursday.
All right, did I spell it right?
No,
How do I spell it?
M-A-C. There you go.
It was the first one?
M-A-C-A.
Yeah.
M-A-C.
There you go.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like macabre.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man. A little horror show. That's awesome.
Yeah. We'll show that.
Then when are you going to Vegas, man?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yep. Going to Vegas, going to LA, doing a show at the Comedy Store. Let's see. I think I got some other stuff. I'm doing Roast with Patrick Logan on October 24th at Freedom Brew and Shine. We're recording on October 26th at a private venue. I'm doing Skull on the 30th. I have a small spot in Tennessee on the November 2nd.
Nice.
Wow. You're around.
Trying.
Definitely just check us out. Go to Finish the Story at Spotify. We got things up on Patreon. So if you go to patreon.com/Finish the Story, we have like 3 or 4 extra episodes. We have some Spotify playlists that you can check out, man. We're working on having more content. I'm going to start posting some of the older videos on our Spotify. We're going to start posting them on Wednesday, do some way back Wednesdays. So we got some things working, man.
That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, dude. I enjoyed
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Happy October. Later.
Happy October.